Okay, I thought I'd do a quick video on my, I call this my forever plant stake. And I designed this because I got tired of having these things just disintegrate on me. I started off using wood ones to prop up my plants, and the wood of course would disintegrate. Even if you paint it, it would get waterlogged. And this is my answer. This is it's a 3-foot rod, aluminum rod, 3-foot aluminum rod. And the aluminum is better than just about anything because it's lightweight, it's inexpensive, and it doesn't corrode. I mean, it takes forever to corrode, so it's basically going to outlast anything. And what I did is I used this wire. This is a solid core copper wire that's got insulation on it. This is like a grounding wire, and you could use probably 16 or 18 gauge wire depending on what you want. And what it is, I grooved these, like just put a little bit of a groove here, then I wrap the wire around it, and then I use this Magic Sculpt 2-part epoxy. It's a putty, and you get the hardener and the resin, and you just mix them together with your hands, and then you put it on these joints, and it hardens up like a rock. It's really hard, so that'll last forever. And the thing is, like I said, what I did before is I groove these just slightly to provide an interference fit. So you groove this like with a Dremel, and then you wrap your wire around it so it's tight, and then you put your Magic Sculpt on top, and you let that set up for like 24 hours. And so this stake will basically last forever. I mean, it'll last longer than I'll be around, that's for sure. And this is my answer to the stake issue. And I use these for my tomatoes. This is kind of an intermediate length. I also made a longer length with PVC plastic instead of aluminum. And with the PVC, you don't have to use the epoxy because you can just drill holes in it. This would probably work fine. I use these for containers where the soil is relatively not as hard. If you were gonna, you could probably also use this for in-ground staking because it does have a sharp tip on it and it's pretty sturdy. The PVC would probably not work on regular ground, but it would. I use it on my containers because the containers, the soil is not as densely packed. So that's it, and you can see how it looks. And you can buy the aluminum. There's a company called Midwest Steel and Aluminum. I think they're out of Minnesota, I think. And that's where I get all my aluminum. You can buy, lengths like this are probably going to run you a couple of bucks a piece. And if you buy in quantity, they give you a discount. So check it out on Google. So that's it. That's my forever plant stake.